Hello and welcome to Studio Blast, Bar Blast. My name is Belle. I will be your instructor. Today, this is a treat. We've got 30 minutes together. You don't need any props at all. This is going to be a more gentle bar blast class than normal. And I want you to feel really confident in that it's necessary and it's going to really, really help you from a range of things. Neck pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, like all of those things. Think of this as your bar vitamin that you're going to get today. No extra resistance. I want you to feel really confident in that this is what we need in January if you're taking this in January. So, or whenever it is that you're taking it. But that's all you need is your mat or surface wherever you're taking class, and we'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and take your legs wide on the mat. Turn your toes straight forward. Inhale, take a big lift, arms come up. Exhale, bring them down, kind of round your shoulders, bend your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms come down. Let's take the left hand to our right hip, whichever arm you want to. Bring it overhead. Exhale, rotate, and bring it around. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we bring it around and through. Change sides. Opposite arm, we reach overhead and bring it around and back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it through. Turn long ways on your mat. Let's step the right leg back. Arms come up. Exhale, pull forward, toes to touch. Inhale, arms come up. This tandem stance here like this, or having split stance, is really important to be able to do from a balance standpoint. If you want to float that leg, you can on these last two. Inhale and exhale. Let's change sides. Inhale. This is really great for your brain. Like, this warm-up is very specific for a reason. We're telling our brain exactly where we're at in lots of different planes so that we can move the best through the rest of class, the best we can. Inhale, last one, and exhale. Okay, here's where I want you to really dig deep, focus on your breath. We inhale, lift the arms. Exhale. Hinge it over. Inhale, float to a flat back. Exhale, bring it back down. Big inhale, scoop the arms tall. Exhale, squeeze elbows back and down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge it over. Inhale, float to a flat back. Exhale, bring it down. Big inhale, scoop the arms tall. Exhale, squeeze elbows back and down. Last one, arms lift, inhale, exhale, hinge it over. I want you to hang out here for a second. Let's really try and relax your upper body, stretch through those hamstrings. We're going to be in our first plank on elbows and toes. For me, I'll be taking my plank on my knees today, but you can be on your toes or you can come to an elevated surface. We start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can be here, you can be elevated with those hands at like a countertop, or you can be here. Great. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to float the left leg. We're going to take that heel straight to the ceiling. Up, up, lift, and lift. Today, I'm a little bit weaker than normal, and so even this is feeling really challenging for me. So I'm going to just extend my knee and bring it back down. Let's change sides. Float the right knee. We pulse up. Still managing to keep your form. So my modification is I'm going to extend the knee and then bring it back down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To finish, I want you to shift your weight forward, shift your weight back, up and back, up and back. Now, if you're on your knees, you can twist your hips side to side, or you can just hold center. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Awesome job. Okay, we're headed into our studio soar. For those of you that are totally comfortable laying on your belly, go ahead and lay there. I cannot lay directly on my belly anymore, so I'm going to come here with my chest on the ball. We're going to start by lifting the left leg as high as you can and then the right leg. So it's near impossible for me at this point. So we're going to lift up and up as high as you can while keeping your chest totally on the floor. So alternating kicks. Take it up, down. So you will probably be like this, resting on the floor, lifting those legs. If you are also pregnant, like me, or laying on your belly is uncomfortable, you can do the exact same thing I'm doing. Put a pillow underneath your chest, giving yourself some space. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift both legs together. Up, down, We're waking up our posterior chain here. You got this. A couple more. Is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the lower body. Let's lift. Bring arms out to goalpost. We're going to open up to the right, come down, open up to the left, come down. Go right, down, left, down, right, and left. As high as you can, slightly rotating to the side. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms together. Take it up, and down. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift everything together as high as you can. We pulse for 8, 7. Tiny lifts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. I want you to just lay all the way down for a second. Really tuck your chin and stretch through the back of your neck. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, take those legs forward. We're going to lie all the way back onto our backs for this ab work here. I want you to press the feet into the floor. Okay, so push heels down. This is going to make your hips tuck underneath you and press your belly button down into the floor. So this is almost like a reverse crunch. It's also called a pelvic tilt, but we're adding the extra element of some hip extension through the glutes. So tuck, relax, tuck, relax. As you press down, I want you to exhale so that all that air can come up and out. Press and press. Keep going. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach those arms, long palms face each other. As you tuck, as you do this pelvic tilt down, you're going to tuck your chin, lift up, lower down. So we take it up, lift, bring it down, lower. Take it up, lift, bring it down, 2, up, and down. I still want you pushing through your feet. This activates your hip extensors, turns off your hip flexors so that we can isolate more of our core. Your hip flexors are actually part of your core as well. They're really close by with everything else, and a lot of times they kick in and do most of the work for us. So this is going to help isolate. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind your head, or they can stay extended. Same thing. Push the heels down, lift up, bring it back. 2. Take it up, lift, bring it back, and down. Take it up, and down. It's getting a little bit harder for me to push my heels down, and that's because those hip flexors are really trying to creep in and help me out. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it high. Reach those arms out in front of you. We pulse for 8, 7, tiny reaches, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind your head, same thing. Take it up, up. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now take the right leg all the way out, flex the foot. We're going to twist, connect that left elbow to the right knee, and then lower back down. Take it up, twist, bring it back, and down. Take it up, twist, bring it back, and down. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the leg straight, keep going. Rotating over to the right. Up, lift, bring it back, and down. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee in, hold over to the right, take tiny twist. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, straighten that knee, keep twisting. We finish here. You got this. Take it a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, other side. Left leg. We pull in, rotate to the left side, lower back down. Take it up, twist, bring it back, and down. Take it up, twist, bring it back, and down. So same thing on this side. As you're pulling that leg up, I want you to really press your low back into the floor. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten that leg. Take it up, lift, bring it back, and down. Up, lift, back, and down. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in, connect that elbow to the side, take tiny twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg, we twist. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Okay, take your legs totally straight. Reach those arms all the way overhead. I want you to just relax here. Let's take 2 breaths. Really fill your belly. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, let your belly fall. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, belly falls. From there, you're going to roll to the side rather than sitting straight up, and then press up from there. Let's come to our knees. So face me. Take your arms straight out in front of you. We're going to reach forward. As you reach your hands forward, I want you to sink the hips back. Then pull back, squeeze elbows, open up through the chest. Take it forward, bring it back. Take it forward, bring it back. Just like that, back and forth. Up and back. We take it up, squeezing those shoulders back. This is one of those things that is going to really, really help you feel delightful after this. Expanding through that chest. Waking up full body here. 4. Strongest 3. It's 2. And 1. I want you to reach high, bring those arms straight in front of you, pull back, reach back out. Back and out. Sending those elbows straight back behind you, reaching forward. You're going to give just a slight little brace through your core here as you do this. We go for 4. If this bothers your knees, you can stand up at any point. It's 2 and 1. Hold those arms out in front of you. We take tiny reaches. Take it out, out, reach, and reach. So it's like you can think about reaching the fingertips, or you can think about a tiny bend and extend through your elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take the arms back. I want the palms to face the floor. We're going to squeeze pinkies in towards one another. Now, you can sit all the way back and do this if you'd like, or you can stay up on your knees to get a little more activation through the low body. We go for 4, palms towards the floor, 3, 2, and 1. Palms face each other. Keep squeezing in, keeping those elbows straight back behind you. One thing that I don't want, and I probably was just doing this, is I don't want the head to come down and look towards the navel. I want you to pull back, elongate through your spine. We go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip palms to the ceiling. Squeeze thumbs in towards one another. Squeeze, squeeze. Take it in and in. Almost there. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We have 3 more changes in these triceps. 2 and 1. Now lift to the ceiling. 4. It's 3, 2, and 1. Palms to each other, pinkies to the ceiling. We go for 4. You got this. One more change. 3. It's 2 and 1. Palms to the floor, pulse up and up. We go for 4. It's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Let's stretch it out. I want you to take those arms back behind you, interlace those fingers together, and stretch the shoulders back. Deep breaths in your nose and out your mouth. Inhale and exhale, release. Have a seat, or you can stay where you're at. Let's pull the right arm across the chest, grabbing anywhere but your elbow, maybe roll out that wrist. You have the option to drop your ear away from that shoulder of the arm that you're stretching. And then when you're ready, release that arm, bring it overhead, and let's pull the elbow over. Deep breath in and out. One more. Inhale and exhale, release. Let's change sides. Opposite arm comes across, grabbing anywhere but your elbow. Maybe roll out that wrist. Inhale and exhale. One more. In and out. Release. Palm comes up, face into your back. Let's pull the elbow over, stretching through those triceps. Inhale and exhale. Release. Okay, you've made it to our leg work. Make your way up to standing. You're going to stand long ways on your mat. Rotate those legs out from your hips, not just your toes. And we're taking it down into wide second, grand plie. Hands to your chest. At prayer, we take it down. So I want knees directly over your ankles. Those toes just kind of naturally pointed out, following the line of your knees. Let's start here. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Don't worry about tucking. I'll turn sideways. I don't want you to worry about like tucking super hard and clenching the glutes. I want you to be in a really neutral, flat back position. You can more so think about closing the ribs down and hugging the belly button back to your spine. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to flare just your right knee backwards. Keep breathing. Now, if you're feeling like me today, a little bit more on the fatigued side, and you need to come up, that's fine. This plie is yours. Make it how you want it. You don't have to be the lowest in the room. Maybe you're the only person in the room. You are the lowest in the room. We take that knee straight back, and you should feel this kind of waking up through the back of your hip. I want it to feel really nice, too. We go for 4. It's 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. We do the left leg, back, and back. Tiny flares here. Chest tall. Same thing happening. A very nice, neutral, gentle brace of the core to support you, keeping your spine protected. We flare back and back. Press and press. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, pull straight to the floor. We take it down, down, dip, and dip. This is our last change right here. If you want to come up onto releve, that's going to send more force to the quads. You'll feel it a little bit more through the quads if that's your goal. If you want to just sit here, focus on your endurance, connect with your breath, stay here with me at flat feet. We go down and down. It's 8, 7, you got this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Delightful. Shake out those legs. Let's take a quick stretch. You can hold on to something if you need, or challenge your balance and just grab that left foot up to your seat. Take a deep breath in and out. One more. Inhale and exhale. Release. Change those sides. Opposite leg comes up. You can hold on to something for some support or stay right here, lengthening through your spine, standing nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Release. Now we have our leg series here. We're going to pick up our heart rate a little bit, take your legs hip distance apart, and we're starting in a chair position. So I want you to take it down into your chair and then press back up nice and tall. Take it down, 2, bring it up, lift. Take it down and up. Ideally, I want you staying nice and as upright as possible as you take it down into this chair. Back is flat. One thing that plays a part into how far you're able to stay upright, like if you were doing a squat, this totally depends on the length of your femur. And so if you have a shorter torso, longer legs, it's going to be really hard to stay upright and go down into chair. We go for 4. So don't worry about it. Just do what feels right for you, as long as you're not feeling any pain. Your back is nice and flat. We're not arching a ton. Then you're fine. And especially use how you feel as your guide. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add those arms. I want you to reach the arms down towards the knees. Reach them up to the ceiling as you come up. Down. Big lift. Take it down and up. Now, let's focus on our breath. Exhale, lift. Think of the air coming up with you, reaching to the ceiling. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you come up on this next one, we're going to lift the leg and then come back down. Oh, this is so good for the hips, so good for the spine. We take it up, lift, back, down. Try to keep this as smooth as possible rather than a up and then a down. Keep that leg moving gently with the rest of you. We go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Change those sides. Opposite leg, bring it down. Take it up and down. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5. We have one more change. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it low. You can keep hands reaching to the floor. We pulse down, or they can come to your chest, to your hips, whatever feels right. Whew. You can also raise up onto releve at any point if you want that extra force to your quads. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. I'm so out of breath. Okay, make your way down to the mat. We're coming into quadruped and stretching for a second. Take a deep breath in. Let's do a cat-cow. Inhale. Drop the belly, snug the shoulders back. Exhale, around the spine, and step the right leg forward into that low lunge. Regulating your heart rate back to normal. Try to slow your breathing. And then when you're ready, let's press it back, flex the foot, and hinge over at the waist. One thing to notice is that this back hip is directly over the knee. If we're having to come back here and the knee is still bent, if we're sinking back, this is a compensation due to tightness in the hamstring. So try your best to keep that leg forward and then just lift your chest. So start here in this really good form and then slowly lower your chest. Inhale and exhale. Let's change sides. Right leg back, left leg forward. Into that low lunge. Hands can be all the way on the floor, on top of your knee, or all the way overhead. Deep breath in and out. One more. Inhale and exhale. I want you to press it back. Same thing, keeping that back hip elevated right over that right knee. Back flat. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, this is one of my new favorites that we're going to do. We're working the glutes. I want you to lay all the way on your side and rest your head. Doesn't matter which side you start on. I want your bottom leg to be at 90 degrees, and I want your knee to be right in line with your hip. So you're in like a straight line down to your knees. What I don't want is legs forward. We're not getting into that clamshell for this. You're going to really need to be super, super straight. So start with the knees here. Extend the top leg. We drop the toe, and then lift back up. Take it down and up. One thing that I always like to do is just lay all the way down. This, I feel like, helps me focus more on the lower body as I'm doing this. Helps me isolate more. We go for 8, 7. Taking that leg as high as you can. 6, 5. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it high. I want you to do tiny lifts at the top. Keep breathing. Gently give a tiny squeeze in on your core. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here's the fun part. Straighten the bottom leg. Bring this top arm forward. We're going to rotate forward. So bring the hips over. Tap the leg down so top of your foot is kind of angling down to the floor, and then lift back tall. Take it up, lift, bring it down, lower. So we're shifting that bias here into our glute max, our rear seat, but we're also getting some slight hip abduction here. We go back. So think about this lift as a diagonal backwards versus a lift straight up and down. We go 8, 7. One more change on this side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it high. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Raise it up. You have 2 options. Bottom leg that was just connected to the mat can be bent, and then you can take your working leg over and hug that knee. If this feels like a little too crisscross, like you can't relax, just straighten that leg. No big deal. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Okay, we're doing it on the other side. I never think my mic, but there's no good place for my mic pack to go every single time I do this. Okay, so same thing. Knee is going to be bent to start. Legs are straight in line with your hips. We drop the leg down, then lift back tall. Take it down and up. Once again, I always like to lay my head all the way flat. Feel like I can relax my upper body a little bit more and let my glute do all the work. I seriously feel like I get more activation this way when I'm not holding my head up. It also kind of gives your wrist a break. So basically, what I'm telling you to do is lay all the way down. I'm like, why am I trying so hard to convince you to lay all the way down? We go up and down. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it high. We lift and lift. Tiny pulses straight to the ceiling. Take it up and up. Now, you've already done it on the other side. You got it on this one. So we're going to rotate forward in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate forward, straighten that bottom leg. We lift up on the diagonal and then come back down. So the more that you can angle forward, the more you're going to shift that weight into that, or shift the focus into those hard to reach glute fibers between glute max and your hamstrings. That's the part that needs it most for initiation of hip extension. Take it down. 2, bring it up, lift. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it high, take it up, pressing straight back. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Okay, raise it up, let's stretch. So same thing, you can bend the knee, or you can straighten it and stretch this way. Will and I have been watching Hug the Knee into the Chest. We've been watching Game of Thrones. We're on season 7 now. And if you watch Game of Thrones, Daenerys is asking... Oh, never mind. I don't want to give any spoilers if anybody's watching. But all of the kings and queens, the wannabes, always ask for the person to bend the knee, in allegiance. So, whatever. Okay, we're headed into our last plank of class. Full arms and toes or on knees, starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. I'm just going to set this on my back. Okay, so we start here. This is where, this first 20 seconds is always where I want you to find your form. Kind of hug the shoulders in nicely. We're active through upper body, active through lower body. First change, I want you to do the exact same thing you did in your first plank. So we're going to float the left leg and pulse. If you're modifying, like me, you can keep the knees down and just extend the knee and drop it back. Up and back. Up and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're challenging yourself and you're on your toes, we pulse, float the right leg, or you can lift the right knee. Also, I should say, I'm still challenging myself at this moment, even modified. So just find what level feels really nice for you and challenging. Now, come back center. I want you to shift your weight forward, shift your weight back. Take it up and back. So if you're on your toes, this will look like this. If you're on your knees, this will look like this. Very gentle, or twisting the hips side to side. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. We stretch. Okay, take the knees wide, toes come together. Let's sink it back into child's pose. Palms can be to the floor. They can flip up to face the ceiling. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Try to melt into the floor. And when you're ready, we're going to roll forward and through into Cobra, your version. You can be on full arms and toes, or you can be on your forearms. Maybe rock from side to side. Maybe tuck your chin to your chest. Whatever feels better for you. Take deep breaths in and out. I want you to flex the feet. We're going to lift the hips and press back into downward facing dog. I'm still balancing my mic pack on my back here. I'm afraid it's going to fall all the way. You could stay in a moment of stillness, or you could walk those heels out side to side, bringing your head in between your elbows. Deep breath in and out. Let's lower down. I want you to take your legs wide to the side into a straddle stretch. You can also take this butterfly stretch, bringing feet together and bending the knees. Bend the knee. Take the hands forward, drop the chest as far as feels comfortable. This is where it feels good for me today. You could rotate your hips back and forth, kind of waking up through that hip socket, softening now after all that hard work. Deep breath in and out. Let's walk it over to the right leg. I want you to reach towards the toes, folding your body in half here. Inhale and exhale. Let's take the right arm down, left arm comes over, opening the chest to the ceiling. Deep breath in and out. Let's rotate forward, walk it over to the other side. Same thing, reaching for those toes. And then slowly bring the left arm down, right arm comes over, opening that chest to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back center one more time. Maybe sink it a little bit lower than you did that last time. Inhale and exhale. Very slowly make your way back up. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Whichever way you just crossed your legs, let's switch it and do it the other way to where it feels kind of weird. Bring your hands by your side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, we drop them down, right ear to your right shoulder. And then exhale, roll through and come back center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms come down, opposite ear falls. Exhale, we roll through. Last one. Inhale, big lift. Exhale, arms come down. Y'all give yourself a round of applause. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me. And keep taking this class throughout the month. And notice how your endurance improves, your strength improves, and just overall how you're able to enjoy it. So I will see you next time.